My name is Alex Honnold. I'm a professional climber. The Needles was developed by a whole slew of old school hardmen. There's just this larger than life feel about the Needles. They have sort of a mythical reputation almost because not that many people come here and you feel like you're just out there by yourself. The wind in the Needles is always pretty fierce. It just like rages up the hill through the notch, and it just feels like it's always howling when you're on the climbs. I don't know. It's just a cool place. It's like an hour walk in just to get to the climbing. We're in the high Sierra, high altitude, beautiful rock, beautiful lichen all over the rock. I've always found the Needles pretty disorienting too, because it's just mountains all around you 360 degrees. Here we are on the top of the Charlatan, one of the many spires here in the Needles. Over there is the Witch, behind it is the Warlock, the three summits, and then down below is the Sorcerer, and I think behind us is the Sorcerer's Apprentice, or maybe the Magician actually. They all have like Wizard and Warlock names. It's hard to keep them all straight, but a bunch of different spires. The climbing in the Needles mostly follows prominent crack systems. It's mostly smooth granite faces with fissures and cracks and flakes and, just features running up and down them. So you basically just climb cracks straight up these amazing spires. I think the reason people have a hard time understanding ropeless climbing is because they can't imagine how comfortable I feel doing it. They can't imagine feeling secure in that position. They can't imagine feeling comfortable holding on. And so I think the important thing is to make people understand that I feel safe and secure and that it feels easy. And they're like, huh. Because to them obviously it's not that easy. When people just fully don't comprehend ropeless climbing, I generally try to make them visualize it by imagining climbing a ladder and then a slightly narrower ladder and then a taller ladder. Things that they know they can do, or walking on a sidewalk and then make the sidewalk smaller and then, put a 200-foot drop on either side. And you're still walking on a sidewalk. You still know that you can physically do that without just randomly falling over. Part of the appeal of soloing is to be in an amazing position by yourself, or just to feel very exposed, to feel very, small on a big blank wall. And certainly in a place like the Needles, you feel that to a higher degree because the walls already feel so wild and so magical. Even though I know I'm in the Southern Sierra and I kind of know some of the mountains I'm looking at, it's always just it feels like we're in the middle of nowhere. The Needles are one of the most wild climbing areas in the US. It's totally a fantastic place to be up on top of these spires.